Hey there, thanks for joining us, and today we're going to be covering 10 of the worst mistakes that you can make when you're buying a home. So let's get started. So the first one is not knowing what you can afford. As we've all learned from the subprime mortgage mess, what the banks say you can afford and what you know you can afford or you're comfortable with paying are not necessarily the same. So if you don't already have a budget, you want to make a list of all your monthly expenses, excluding your rent, and subtract this total from your take-home pay. That way you'll know how much money you can spend on your new home each month. The second mistake is skipping mortgage qualification. So what you think you can afford and what the bank is willing to lend you may not match up. So make sure you talk to your mortgage professional and get pre-approved for a loan before placing an offer on a home. Now beware that even if you have been pre-approved for a mortgage, your loan can fall through at the last minute if you do something to alter your credit score, like financing a car purchase. The third mistake people make is failing to consider additional expenses. Now once you're a homeowner, you'll have additional expenses on top of your monthly payment. So you'll be responsible for paying property taxes, insuring your home against disasters, as well as making any repairs the house needs. If you're purchasing a condo, you'll have to pay monthly maintenance costs regardless of whether anything needs fixing because you'll be part of a building strata. The next mistake is just being too picky. So go ahead and put everything you can think of on your new home wish list, but don't be so inflexible that you end up continuing to rent for significantly longer than you really want to. First-time homebuyers often have to compromise on something because their funds are limited. Now, mistake number 5 is lacking vision. So even if you can't afford to replace the hideous wallpaper that's in the bathroom right now, it might be worth it to live with that ugliness for a while in exchange for getting into a house you can afford. If the home meets your needs in terms of big things that are difficult to change, such as location and size, don't let the small physical imperfections turn you away. Now, mistake number 6 is being swept away. Minor upgrades and cosmetic fixes are inexpensive tricks that a seller uses to play on your emotions and elicit a much higher price tag. So if you're on a budget, you want to look for homes whose full potential have yet to be realized. First-time homebuyers should always look for a house that they can add value to, as this ensures a bump in equity to help you up the property ladder. Next, we have compromising on the important things. Don't get a 2-bedroom home when you know you're planning to have kids and you will want 3 bedrooms. So don't make a compromise that will be a major strain. Mistake number 8, and this is a big one, neglecting to inspect. Before you close on the sale, you need to know what kind of shape your house is in. You don't want to get stuck with a money pit or with the headache of performing a lot of unexpected repairs. Now, some people like to do stuff on their own, but mistake number 9 is not choosing to hire an agent or using the seller's agent. Once you're seriously shopping for a home, you don't want to walk into an open house without having an agent. Agents are held to the ethical rule that they must act in both the seller and the buyer party's best interests. And the last mistake, mistake number 10, not thinking about the future. So of course it's impossible to perfectly predict the future of your chosen neighborhood, but by paying attention to the information that is available to you now, it can help you avoid unpleasant surprises down the road. So thanks for watching. I do hope that you keep these tips in mind whenever you do decide to buy a home, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.